Gov. Rick Snyder and lawmakers are looking to create a state fund to compensate thousands of people who were falsely accused of fraudulently collecting unemployment benefits. Photo, Detroit News File. Lansing, Gov. Rick Snyder and lawmakers are looking to create a state fund to compensate thousands of people who were falsely accused of fraudulently collecting unemployment benefits. The proposal was not included in changes to the Unemployment Insurance Agency that won approval on the last day of legislative voting in 2017. But legislators, who a week before had begun negotiations on adding the compensation proposal to the bills at the request of the Snyder administration, plan to revisit the issue in January. The compensation has long been demanded by Democrats in the GOP-led legislature. It would help claimants who were refunded penalties and interest but have faced other financial hardships because of the fiasco that occurred between October 2013 and September 2015, when the state mostly relied on a computer system to determine that people collected excessive benefits based on discrepancies in reported earnings, hours worked and other information. Some people had to hire lawyers to fight false findings. Others had to file for bankruptcy, saw their wages garnished, suffered worse credit ratings, or had trouble finding a job and housing, according to an attorney for people who are suing for economic damages. Rep. Joseph Graves, who helped spearhead the reform legislation and was involved in late-night talks on the compensation plan, said the concept needs pursuing but cautioned it may not make people whole. More study is needed of the mechanism and if it is feasible, he said, citing legal and other questions that were raised. To just really quickly bum rush this through didn't seem like the right thing to do, said Graves, a Republican from Genesee County's Argentine Township. We need to slow down and say, what can we offer and what does that look like? While legislators involved in the discussions said the compensation would total $30 million, Snyder's office declined to confirm that amount. To qualify, victims would have to agree not to sue the state. The intent is just to compensate people above and beyond their refund to make things right for those who were unfairly treated, said spokeswoman Anna Heaton. She said the governor will seek to reopen the negotiations in conjunction with work on the next budget, which he will propose in February. The Unemployment Insurance Agency said of the nearly 67,000 cases in the two-year period in which claimants were found to have committed fraud and did not appeal, there were reversals for slightly more than 40,000 people. Nearly 20,000 of them had collections processed for restitution, penalties, and interest. About $21 million has been or is being refunded. Lawmakers' decision to wait on the compensation fund was welcomed by Jennifer Lord, a lawyer who has been leading a lawsuit against the state that seeks class action status for 46,000 residents. She questioned if $30 million would be enough to pay back what was improperly seized from claimants, let alone their related financial losses.